Cred că la vremea respectivă, la prima implementare
I believe that at the time of the first implementation, it was quite a challenging project because we had specific requirements. By the second and third implementation with them, we realized how much we needed to contribute to ensure the success of such a project. I emphasize this idea because simply bringing in a provider and purchasing technology won't change what happens within our organization. It's also my responsibility to get involved, allocate relevant resources, and appoint decision makers who can make things work. Additionally, I think such a project spans several months depending on the level of customization I desire from the solution. There needs to be a project management relationship on both the client's and the provider's side. Today, successful implementations, in my view, require active involvement from owners or decision makers at the client's end, and project management on both the client's end and the provider's side. At that point, we have a schedule that we stick to, and, in a way, we hold each other accountable for that schedule. In such a tandem, I believe the Elian team works very well because they have experience with complex projects and experience across various verticals. They can add value by answering the question, how could you do it if you were in the client's shoes? I see that we have several implementations across various verticals, but I'm going back to the BidNet case. BidNet is a professional services company where the idea of tracking profitability on projects is important. All industries or verticals that are similar and track the project itself can benefit from the know-how that Elian has accumulated from our projects or from other projects about how to manage them. So, it would be a conversation where, if I call a provider and say, I want you to do this because that's how I thought of it, I don't think that's the right decision. I believe you should tell them, here are the problems I have, how have you solved them? Because at that moment, you give them the opportunity to showcase the people who have gained experience and have worked on projects in those specific verticals. And they can teach you how to avoid certain problems. And if you resist the temptation to overly customize a solution and stick to a more standardized zone, any technology change will be much easier to manage. This is where I've seen my colleagues from Elian excel in projects. They have gained a lot of experience and, if you give them the right challenge, they can shine. There are experienced professionals, both in the consultancy and programming teams, who, if you pose open-ended questions, can add value. If you tell them, like a junior, I want you to do this from start to finish, then they will deliver that. Whether it's good or not, the responsibility is not solely on the one doing it, because they delivered what you asked for. I wouldn't make their life easy. I'd provide them with written questions where I'd ask them to come up with solutions. This way, I would be importing their know-how accumulated from other implementations again.